There we go. I had to change a few things. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to the next Space Engineer stream. Yay! I thought I was healthy again this week, but turns out I'm not. I'm still sick. Now, primarily coughing. It's really annoying. So I hope I'm not too loud today with coughing. I'm trying to keep it under control. Alright, so what do we need to do? First, there's still a few things that we need to construct in this room. Our lounge number 2. And then we'll go on to the holodeck. Or whatever you want to call it. I think we're calling it holodeck. That's probably the best the best name for it. But first we need lights. Lots of them. So let us get some components. Some of these bad boys and some of these bad boys. And we'll also need be needing to place some doors as well, so we might as well take some of that with us. I think that is what is needed for doors, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. Alright. But so far so good. I think there's I've been thinking about how to set up that the holodeck thingy, and I think I got an idea. The only quote-unquote problem is that we would have to basically make sure that the maintenance layer that is below that holodeck needs to be basically closed off, because there's not gonna be anything below it, you know, because I don't want to have basically a ceiling made out of console blocks. That will look pretty bad. So we'll probably just close that section off on the lower deck, but we'll see once we get to that. Okay. So here we go. The lights. We'll also have to check out the configuration of these lights as well. That's gonna be important as well. I'm pretty sure I'm missing like a row of lights here in the middle. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no! We didn't put lights in the middle. Okay. Then we have one light here and one here. So next to the vents. Right. Which we haven't put in yet, so that we'll have to do as well. There we go. And then let me get some conveyors, so at least we can place the blocks here, and some vents. Yeah, there we go. Alright, also some doors will be needed as well. And then also LCD panels. At least for the outer door. I think we only need one. There we go. Okay. So there's door number 1, door number 2. And door number 3. Indeed. Then the LCD screens. I'm pretty sure we only had one, but I'm gonna check. Oh no, the toilets are actually marked as well with LCD screens, so... Right, gonna put those down as well then. There we go. We can weld all of these bad boys. Ah yes, we're missing motors for the most part. Motors and construction components, small tubes, and... yeah, that should be it. But then we're finished with that room and can move on. That's pretty nice. Oh boy. Here we go. Hundreds of those. What else do we have? That and that. That should be all that is needed. There we go. Alright. So let me also check the lighting configuration right now, since we're here already. And we're also have to think about how we name this stuff. Alright, so we have light lounge entrance. You know what? What I'm going to do, this is probably going to be the most easiest thing to do here. So we're going to find all the lights here, or at least the new lights, The last two of these are the entrance lounge lights. So we're gonna call these lounge right. Light entrance. There we go. And then I think these are just called lounge lights, I believe. And now we should be able to just search for lounge. Yes. And then we'll select these first and then these bad boys. Excuse me. And then we just can, by just moving this a little bit and wiggling it around, we should be able to get everything that we need. All the configuration should right go over to the other lights as well, just like that. Just making sure everything is correct. Yep, that should now look exactly the same as on the other lounge. Yeah, pretty much. There's some discoloration here that we need to take care of, I suppose. But oh, that was bad. Now I kind of have to repaint the sofas there, but that's okay. Shift P, and then just color these in again. There we go. Sometimes repainting is really, really annoying, you know? When you accidentally repaint through walls because you were too generous with your settings, that is super annoying. I'm not gonna configure these right now. It's just too annoying, so let's just leave them there. We have to obviously fix those up as well. So let's just call these already lounge right. Toilet. Toilet. There we go. Then we're gonna go for a bigger font size, align its center, and I think that should be fine. Yep. Let's go to the other one. Same thing here. You know, so it's something that I really like to do in these big ships, just naming things. Because, you know, if you build a ship only for yourself, I guess, it kind of makes, well, it doesn't not necessarily make sense, but I could imagine why you would not name things. Because you, generally speaking, you know where things are and where you need to go, right? But if you assume that other people might use a ship like that, then technically you should name the things. You know, it's just a very common thing to do, right? I mean, let's say you would work on a ship like that for real. You probably would also appreciate some direction every once in a while, right? Especially in like stressful situations. I'm pretty sure that's when it's most important to not accidentally stumble into a toilet instead of a escape pod thingy. Alright, so this is entrance. And I think this is just called lounge. If I remember correctly. God, it's so annoying. It's like I got a heavy cough and then like sore throat, so that's aggravating it even more. It's super annoying, believe me. I thought I was like through with my illness, but nope. Have another week. Have fun. Right. So I think that is complete. The only thing that is left here is to basically clean up the list here, so we don't end up with lots of unused or unnecessary things here. So we'll just go through this real quick. So this is gonna be lounge right tables, or table. These 4 console blocks, easy peasy. Then all the couch and dispensers don't need to be on the toolbar and in the terminal. Then what did we have? There was something else there. Maybe maybe I didn't see it correctly. Oh yeah, the doors, right. So I think I placed the toilet doors first. I think the entrance was last. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. Oh, fierce control. Fierce. Very good. Lounge left, lounge right, med bay. I mean, there's at least one vent that we need to rename. Oh, the toilets. They don't need to be in this list. Yeah, they're the air vent. Right. That needs to be renamed, obviously. There we go. I think that's everything. Good. Righto. Then we go on to the next part. So let me just get all these things here right. The outer shells, if that is correct. So we'll go and get these armor slopes. Yeah, I believe that's how it is. Like so. This. Or maybe not. Hold on. 1, 2. Oh, it's only... Oh, okay. I see. I see how it is. Okay. We need to get some more material, but we'll be able to replicate that easily. Just so we have the hallway correct, and then we can go on to the next room. Ah. Nasty, I tell you. Nasty. Oh, not just 100. That's not enough! Also, we'll make some more as well. Oh, Jesus. Not looking on my energy. Typical. Very typical indeed. Let me refill myself as well. Some delicious iced tea. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. So let's get this hallway set up correctly, hopefully. So let's get a look at it. So it goes from the door, goes a continuous line of these slopes. So from here, it goes like this, and then like so. That is how it is supposed to go, right? Which means we have to weld, well, all of these. Before we can actually start stacking those. Very good. Oh! Ah, jeez, the T-key again! My eternal nemesis. Really annoying, this T-key. I know I always keep saying that I should change the configuration on that, but... I guess it's not so annoying, otherwise I would have changed it a long time ago, but... I don't know. Okay. And then we'll do the same over here. So we'll have 1, 2 slope, and then this will go to the top. Right. New material, please. Pretty please. Right. Jesus, you know, I always, when I fly back and forth, I remember, I kind of remember how much work I've put into this. It's kind of stupid, but amazing as well. It's with a lot of games. You see how much time you spend and you're like, that's stupid, but it's actually amazing. As long as you have fun, I think it's worth it, right? It's at least what I choose to believe. And if you spent your time and had fun, it was not wasted, no matter what everybody else says. Doesn't really matter at that point, right? Good. So I think here will be the quote-unquote the next room, second last. Also, I would be quite interested to know how heavy this thing is by now. Must be over 1 million tons. I would believe so, at least. Give me a guess. How heavy do you think this thing is? Actually, I don't even know if I can check it. I think we should be able to. Somewhere. Maybe here? I was under the impression... Oh, here. Crit mass, 2 million. 2 million kilograms. Well, okay. I mean, there's heavy and then there's super heavy. And it's not even close to being finished, you know? This is gonna be the kind of ship when you spawn it in from the workshop, it will lag your game. That's the goal here, right? at least I believe that is the goal. I was told that that is the main purpose. Right, so the door is gonna be here, as I think. And then we basically just gonna have a square room. Or rather, now that I think of it, it must be kind of a square room, but there also needs to be like a setup room where you can basically program your holographic adventure that you want to live. So technically, we kind of need like 2 rooms. Now that I think of it, you know, let's say you have like a first room like this. Oh, already no steel plates anymore. So you have like a first room, maybe with a console or something, and then you enter into a second room, which is the virtual reality VR deck room or something, right? Holodeck, I think I called it. So something like that. And then there's gonna be the real room over here. Maybe even... I'm just thinking, maybe there's gonna be a window here, and then you have like a little hallway that you walk, like from this side of the room, like through here, and then a little hallway that goes up, like so, into this room here. I'm not sure how big this is going to be. Let's say it's... Can we do 5 by 5? 3, 4, 5. I think we can, right? Although this is with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't work though. Like this, it's more like 3 by 3. We would have to make the hallway a little bit more pronounced, a little bit more like this. This design might impact the last room of the ship tremendously. We'll see. But yeah, if we do it like that, then maybe this might work. And then basically the floor here is going to be consoles, maybe even the whole floor, not just 3 by 3, but the whole thing. And then I think that the last bit here is just going to be filled with steel plates. Not even gonna be fancy or anything here, just because there's no way you can get back here with like normally, so I don't see why we should try to cram something in back here that has no significance. You know what I mean? It's not needed, I think. So we're just gonna fill this with steel plates, or with armor blocks, like so. So yeah, you have the... Actually, I misplaced one of those. There we go. And here as well, this little part here is going to be just like that. So you have the control room. There's going to be like a console block or something, and then you go over here into the virtual reality room and have your fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it console. Every single block in here is going to be a console block. I think that is a good idea. Okay, let's get welding. I'm gonna stream for like, I don't know, until... let's say like 30 or 40 more minutes. And so I at least want to achieve like the base structure. That would be nice to have that, you know? So let's try to bring this project to life. I'm gonna grab some of those so we can place the console blocks. Well, we can grab the console blocks anyway, but so that we can, oops, so that we can place them down. That would be the ideal thing. Oh, there we go. Dampeners, something important, isn't it? All right, so then I have like an now I have a weird idea. I have to check if it's possible though, because the problem is if you place
Energy critical.
console blocks like this. Oh, it's gonna be weird anyway, because apparently you can only place console blocks on flat surfaces. So what I was worried, basically, is if you place console blocks as the floor is going to be like a little bit down from the main floor, and that's going to be a little bit weird to walk on, and also the console blocks are not perfectly square, so there's going to be problematic sections where there's basically light shining through, and I have an idea how to remedy this, but I have to check if it works with the projection. I am not quite sure that it works. We'll see. Might need... Oh well, no, we just do one. Let's just do one run here. Because I thought we could place some of these bad boys over them, but... Not only that, because we cannot just place them over the console block, because that doesn't... You know, that doesn't work, because the console block is on like half block height. But what could work, on the other hand, is this. If we place... we'll have to do it here. If we place a catwalk like this, and then a console block below it like so. Right? And now, oh well, okay, we have to weld this completely to actually see if it works. But let me just get rid of all the steel plates that I have in my inventory. The question is, can we set the offset of the projection in a way that it goes below the table? That is the big question. If that is possible, then this is an option. If that is not possible, well, then we have to kind of figure out another way. But, yeah. But that would be kind of beautiful, because then you have like a whole floor that is like uninterrupted, if you know what I mean, without any holes in it. And you neatly hidden away the console block below the guts of the ship, basically. You know what I mean? So, I think that is not a bad idea. So what do we need to finish off a console block? We need some of that, some of that. Computers and displays. Right, here we go. That should be more than enough for a console block. So let me try to put that in. So that's going to be like this, right? And then on top we're going to have the catwalk. So now let me just add a little projection right here. Let's just add, I don't know. Let's add this bad boy. There we go. Look at him. Okay, so first thing that we need to do is, for example, we'll flip it, obviously. So that is gonna be the yeehaw, yaw. Oh, that might actually... Oh my god, that might actually work. Let me check again. Vertical. Oh yes, that works indeed. Look at it. This is like a vehicle I built in one of my like random worlds. It's supposed to be like a armored, well, semi-armored, like troop transport carrier that is used by like some sort of Chaos Marine faction. Something like that. I don't know. Sometimes I build weird stuff like that. But yeah, that works. That's amazing. I love it. So we're gonna basically cover the whole floor here with these catwalks. Right? And we just have to make sure that we place the catwalk on the upper block level. Otherwise, we will not be able to place the console blocks below, right? It's gonna be a hell of a thing to actually configure a whole room to actually make it look good, but hey, I mean, you know, some work is required to make things look good, right? And then all the console blocks. Oh. I just wanted to say, did the T key strike again? But nope, that was just my own stupidity there. I was kind of toying with the idea of using graded blocks, the new graded catwalk, but I actually find it better to completely hide the console blocks like this. I think that is way better. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. So this is basically going to be our VR room, our holo room, and from down below we will be able to project stuff into that room. I kind of need to make like more blueprints so we can make like a virtual scenario in here. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if you can make convincing trees in Space Engineers out of blocks, but that would be kind of cool to do. But I guess you could use this room to kind of make scenarios with different ships flying around and such things, so... But yeah, it's gonna be hell to configure this whole stuff, but yeah. Well, let me just... I think we used up all our components, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay. That's gonna use a lot of computers, I'm pretty sure. So what did we use again for those? I think... That's the only 4 components we need for the console blocks. I think! I hope. I believe. And then for the catwalks we need a few more things, like small, what is it called? Small pipes. Yeah, this is... From below this looks really weird. But it makes sense, I think. It's kind of like the map room, but reversed, if that makes sense. Yeah, Jesus Christ, we need a whole lot more. Oh, this is gonna be silly. Very silly indeed. Okay, let me grab another batch. Oh god, we need displays. Displays, and we need them now. Let's make a few thousands of them. Should have enough resources, hopefully, still from the last mining mission. There we go. Good, all the good console. How efficient are these solar panels? Well, let's say, let me put it that way. Once a day, they're very efficient. But yeah, they're static, so there's not like a script behind them. I just placed them at very different angles. So there's one here for straight above, then there's one here for when the sun is there, and then I tunneled through the whole asteroid and set up another array down here. I'm just too lazy to use the rotors and stuff. I'm doing it the stupid way, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it works well enough to keep this base afloat. Let's put it that way. But yeah, they could be done more efficiently, for sure. I think there's more than enough scripts on the workshop to do these kind of things, if I'm correct. Alright, more components are needed. But I think we don't need any more computers, so that's at least something. Did we place them at least all in the same direction? I believe we did. Alright. In the end, we're only gonna need construction components, interior plates, hopefully. Displays. Yeah, only construction components now. And interior plates. At least that. We should be finished in a, well, reasonable time here. There we go. Alright, let's see. Probably not gonna be enough to do it in one go. I suspect, sadly, but yeah. Oh, maybe though. Maybe. Oh, oh Jesus, there's not even computers in this? Damn.
Energy critical.
But enough interior plates, as I see. Yeah, construction components and computers then. That's enough. Oh, jeez, where is my base? And also let me get some energy Ow! Energy myself. Before I murder myself accidentally. Oh, boy. But yeah, I think I need to make, like, a few blueprints of different, like, environmental things to put them in this hollow room, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out how it would be done. How cool you can make, like, environmental things with blocks, essentially. If I make trees, it would have to be kind of like Minecraft trees, like painted brown and green, and then you can put them in that room. Although what I figured out is you have to probably do them all in small blocks, because otherwise the console tables don't seem to be able to scale down a blueprint too much if it's in like large block in a large grid. So I guess it's probably best to do them in a small grid, but I'll have to test that out. But for now, that is sufficient, I think. Yeah, for example, it would be cool to have, like, there's our vehicle, and then we can make some trees here, maybe a little water, like a lake or something. Can make like a virtual reality environment in here. It's really cool. Alright, we need a whole bunch of more components here. Jesus Christ. Ah. Did we use everything? All construction components? Yes. Yeah, probably. Looks okay, looks okay. Yeah, all construction components are done. Very nice. So, we need the, I think the small tubes we need, right? Small tubes. No, construction we have. Interior plates, what else do we need for these things? I might try one of these with one of these new semi-transparent catwalks, but I'm pretty sure the these ones look better. I think. Perhaps. You know what? Let's try. Yeah, we'll try one with the graded catwalk and see how it looks. I think it looks better with the non-graded catwalk, but we'll try. Let me just dump all the interior plates. There we go. Do we need something else for the graded catwalk? Is that the same kind of graded catwalk? That is... No, that is different components as well. That's annoying. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna look good. We'll try, but I don't think it will look good. I think it's better to hide the console blocks entirely, like we did now. So, let's grab some of that, and then we need, what, girders as well, huh? Let's take some of that and some girders. Girder! Is that enough? Yeah, pretty much. Need some more of those, and then that will be enough. So let's try one of those and see how it looks. If that looks interesting enough.
Inventory full.
Oh, that was... Yep, that was smart. Very smart indeed. Okay, let's place one of these down and see how it looks. Which direction? Not even sure. Yeah, that's another problem. Although it doesn't look bad, doesn't it? It has a kind of interesting look to it with that X... Well, you cannot even see it from certain angles, I suppose. Huh. Might be a good look, though. Now I'm not even sure what to do. Do we do it in graded or do we do it in normal catwalks? I mean, we have already set up the normal catwalk, so we might as well do it in them. But mental note, it would also look okay in graded catwalks, I suppose. But let's do the normal ones then. I guess if you're gonna do like a virtual reality thing in here, then might as well just use the best floors you have. Yeah, we're gonna need a whole bunch more steel tubes, I see. Very annoying. But yeah. Yeah, graded. The graded catwalks are great. Ha! That was unintentional. They're so good for many like construction reasons. They look really good. There's so many new things you can do with them. It's kind of almost bad that they are in a DLC. Almost makes you kind of mad, but yeah. Well, that's what they did, right? That's what they said. Well, non-functional blocks gonna go in the DLC. Well, mostly. I'm kind of almost anticipating the next DLC, and I'm wondering if they're gonna... Because in almost every DLC they put up, there was like one block that people were mad about, that it was not in the normal game. So I'm pretty sure in every DLC there's like one block where people are like, no, that's not fair. And for the most part I agree, but yeah. I guess you cannot... That's the kind of thing, I guess. So you cannot make it right for everybody. But yeah, what can you do? Well, now I completely forgot why I came here in the first place. Good. I love it. Alzheimer's with age 30. No. Great, great, great. Well, no, obviously it's not. I'm kind of aware that that is a bad thing to say, because Alzheimer's is something completely different. I think it doesn't affect your short-term memory like I seem to have sometimes. I have sometimes these like short-term memory stupid stuff that I forget things like that. Walk into a room and I'm like, oh, why the hell did I come here? I have no idea. I need to go back now. You know? Really annoying, but yeah, happens sometimes. I guess that's just age for you. Right, okay, so let's seal this thing off. Well, seal it off, at least the walls. And then there's gonna be like windows over there as well. So you can look into the room from the outside. That might be a kind of interesting thing. Also that you can see what you're configuring. The kind of configuration you're doing from the terminal that's gonna be there. There we go. But yeah, I think this is a good room. There's only one more room that we need to think about for this deck. For the main deck, so... Pretty happy with what I came up with so far, but there's one more room that I need to figure out. Still not 100% sure about whatever is gonna come here. It's probably even gonna be quite a small room, because we took so much space from this hallway. That's basically intruding on the other room next to it. So... But yeah, I'm gonna get inspired by the internet again, I guess. Just going to look up, there's so many forums about, like, what kind of rooms would you put on a fictional spaceship? It's the best, like, discussion threads I've ever seen. I mean, some of them are really creative, and some of them are just, like, things that I normally wouldn't think about. Things like, oh, obviously you put a casino on a spaceship. Why wouldn't you? I'm like, yeah, why not? I mean, you kind of have to think about these spaceships like they're living on these things for extended amount of time. So why wouldn't they have like leisure activities and stuff like that, right? So if you think about it that way, then things like casinos, brothels, that kind of makes sense. Although that would be kind of funny. Space whores. Come in and look at our black holes. No, that's terrible. But yeah, that would totally be a slogan, wouldn't it? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Human beings are terrible, so I'm pretty sure that would absolutely be a slogan for a space brothel. So, I'm just thinking now about the vents that we need to put into this room. So one will obviously be in the ceiling, obvious, and then one in the configuration room. I think Probably also have to put one in this room and this in the corridor here as well, unless we don't put a door like here. We only put a door here. Then we only have to deal with 2 vents. Probably a little bit better. Because I don't think we need to make like an airlock between these 2 chambers. That doesn't make sense. I don't see why we need to do that. So I guess we'll just keep that hallway attached to one of the rooms, so we basically spare ourselves 1 vent. We'll make it a little bit more convenient for us. Let's put it that way. And also I kind of have to look how I built the lower deck. Well, there's going to be a maintenance deck between this and the lower deck, but still. Because the maintenance deck normally would only be like 1 block high, but here we cannot have like a ceiling here that hides these, so there will be a part on the maintenance deck where there's just going to be... Either you can just see the oh, why is this offline? Why is that offline? Do we have a power problem? Huh. Ooh, that is interesting. Why is that block offline? I wonder if we have like a power problem. That is strange. Wait, can we see somewhere how much power we have? Well, I guess it could be a power problem. I mean... Yeah, I hope the frickin' ship is not gonna drift suddenly into space now because of that. That would be kind of unfortunate. Also, there's this weird sound. You hear that? That's a very weird sound. It's coming from the console blocks. I'm not sure what it is, though. Yeah, there's this 1 offline block here. That's annoying me. Hold on, can we... It's still offline. What the heck? You cannot put blueprints on it? It's like it has no power. I'm pretty sure. That is weird. If anybody watching this knows what this is, tell me. I would assume it's power. But then again, wouldn't it turn on if I turn one of the others off? Jesus, I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have to deal with that later. Well, actually, now that I think of it, it would probably be best if you had access to these from below, from the maintenance level. That probably would be a good idea, now that I'm thinking of it. Huh, yeah, maybe we'll do that. Just have like a big room, like the virtual maintenance room. Still offline. Oh, that's bugging me. Why is it offline? Oh, man. There's sometimes these things that are really bugging me for no apparent reason. You know, they're not important, but they're in my mind for the whole day, and I just can't let go of it. I'm sure when I stop the stream, my mind is going to be racing still for why this makes that sound. And why it is offline. Gotta make, like, theories about it all night, probably. God damn it. Oh, boy. Okay, you know what? Let me finish up the... let me just see what kind of time we have in here. Yeah, let me finish up, like, the floor part, you know, all the steel plates. Let me put all of these in, and then... Actually, we're already finished with that. So let me at least spend all of the steel plates that I have in my inventory, and then I'm probably gonna quit for today. We managed to get a good start on this room, I would say. A very good start indeed. So I'm also thinking we're gonna have like a 2-block high window. For the most part, that's probably good as well. Yeah, something like that. And this is gonna be the hollow room. Perfect. Oh, and don't forget about vents, obviously. I wonder if we can like hide a vent behind a grated catwalk. Does that work? Will that still pump air into the room? Or is a grated catwalk airtight? Is what I would like to know. Because in this room it would look cool if the vent is not hanging into the room. You know, I'm just thinking about when you're in this hollow room and you're in some scenario and then you kind of, I don't know, maybe you jump and then you smack your head onto the vent. That would be kind of bad. So if we could manage to put the vent 1 block higher and then a catwalk below it, that would make it a bit more easy on the eyes and a bit more sensible, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, I have to either, if any of you guys know that, tell me, or I'll have to test if it works. But yeah, I think that's cool. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks everybody who stopped by and stream. And thanks everybody who watched this on YouTube later. It's always a delight to read the comments afterwards. You always have good ideas. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.